Hi everyone, welcome to our first module, and as I alluded to in the orientation video, this is really taking a very broad view of population health. So we're laying that very strong groundwork for our future work within the course. So very fittingly, we have a brick wall because we're building our blocks right now. So as we're looking at the module itself, I've included some very key elements, very foundational, in looking at, number one, the YouTube with Don Berwick, who is formerly with the Institute for Healthcare Improvement, as well as the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. As far as a broad vision for healthcare change, and population health is such an integral component of the change that is necessary in healthcare to elevate the outcomes of those that we serve. So this video is a little lengthy, and I want to pre-warn you that. Have a little quiet time to watch it, but it brings together many of the concepts that you've actually touched on through the DNP program and brings it into context and brings population health into that fold as well. So it's a very valuable video to spend some time really watching, and he is a leader in the healthcare revolution, so to speak. In addition, I've included a video on upstream thinking. And upstream thinking is not exclusive to population health, though it is an integral part of population health. Upstream thinking is actually a life tool, and it's a tool when you're doing your leadership practice. It's a tool when you live your life day in, day out. It's thinking ahead. It's thinking at what is the problematic issue and preventing that problematic issue from occurring. So we're really thinking about our thinking, and as healthcare professionals, we're really normally delivering very back-end care and shifting our thought process to think upstream, to look at prevention as the pinnacle of healthcare delivery versus sick care delivery. So keep that in mind as you're watching the video on upstream thinking as well. And I've also included just some very valuable information on the Triple Aim and information from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation as far as their Culture of Health Action Framework. And the visual is very helpful to think about the components as we move forward with talking about population health. And of course we have our readings, and our readings are really focused on the broader picture of population health. And chapter number 1 is just kind of an introduction, and as we look at chapters 9, 10, and 11, they're more big picture. So chapter 11 delves into global health, and we're also looking at collaboration and implementing population health care delivery. So we're looking broad first. So this will help lay that foundation as you're building your assignments throughout the course, and as you are actually developing collaborative design in your project, and also looking at the broader picture. So this will give you just kind of a way to frame your future coursework. And this is just the core public health functions. And again, this will be an integral component, but it's not, public health and population health are not synonymous. They're similar, but they're not the same thing. So just kind of keep that in mind, but it's real important to understand public health concepts as well. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the forum for your first module, and there are actually 2 forums within the first module. So let's take a look. Okay, as we're looking at our forums for module number 1, there are actually 2 forums, and note that the dates are listed at the top of each forum, so we're all on the same page. As we get started, we are going to devise your own population health definition. So you're going to look back at your ethics, mission, vision, and value statement, and you're going to coordinate your population health definition based on your practice and integrate some of those key concepts of your ethical leadership practice in devising your population health definition as well. So we're also going to look at either one of the following. Look at Chapter 11, which addresses globalization, and examine that within the context of your reading. And also there's an opportunity to kind of take a different twist on the influence of health, and the influence of health is basically everywhere. So we're taking a little innovative twist in looking at possibly some media opportunities to look at how health is influenced, whether it would be through music or possibly a TV show. As we move on to the second forum within Module 1, we're going to be looking at contacting someone who's actually doing the assessment process. And this is really important for you to gain some insight as you're doing your own assessment, as you're doing your at-risk assessment for your project, and also in gaining information about the assessments that have already been done in your area, and gain information from that assessment to include as you're doing your own assessment. So there's key data that already exists out there that will be very helpful to you as you're discerning what your area of focus will be for your final project presentation. So that's the intent of talking with someone who is integrally involved with the assessment process. And also it's helpful to look at the role of other folks and where they are as far as their role in population health. And you will have the choice of looking at the core public health functions or looking at the triple aims. So please know that within the module itself, valuable information is included to help you actually complete the requirements within the 2 forums for this module. And again, they're building blocks. We're starting to build so that we can work toward our final project. So keep that in mind as you're moving forward, and keep those rubrics for those assignments handy, because pieces of what you're doing in the forums will help inform the assignment or the process, and it'll save you quite a bit of work in the long run by thinking upstream and being very focused as far as what you're doing for the forums, and also what your area of practice entails, and what kind of data you want to start using for your assessment as well. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. I look forward to working with you through this first module, and this is the beginning of a really cool process. So take care now. Bye.